Our guest today on Catching Up is Dana Lancellotti. She's the Director of Business Development and Tourism for Ocean County. Dana, welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you, Greg?
Great. So we're taping this on June 23rd, which is the fourth day, I guess, officially of summer. And we got some good news yesterday with more and more things opening up, and the weather's great. So things, I guess, in their own little way are getting back to normal. Dana, first, tell us about your job this year compared to what would be a normal year.
Oh my gosh. So from January until March, it was pretty normal, right? Which is a really busy time for us because what we do is we partner up with other tourism entities in Ocean County and also Monmouth County, actually. And we are out of state at big travel consumer expos. And we go to New York City, the New York Times travel show. We go to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Montreal. So we're traveling all that time, talking to people face to face, giving out our information and pitching our Jersey Shore, and then surrounded by thousands of people. So we were doing that as COVID was progressing and as it was coming closer to home, right? So crazy. And we come back from that after like the first week of March, and it starts to explode here, and then everything's closing, and it was just crazy. So we did all of that marketing. We did get that out there, which we're hoping that we will still see benefits from that as we open, because all of those people have our materials, our beautiful tourism magazine, and we talked about how great the Jersey Shore is. So hopefully that's still impacted, and it'll bring them back to us, if not right this minute, maybe the end of the summer and into the fall, which would be good. But so to answer your question, I mean, as of that moment, once we finished, they then shut down the out of state and out of country travel and all kinds of things. So we literally just made it back in time. And then it was the just holding pattern. Then it was stopping all of our digital marketing that we do out of state, all of our normal commercial that we run on platforms. And then we had to sort of just wait. And I mean, the county was still open. I was working from home, and then eventually was coming in the office a couple days. So, I mean, we've been in constant communication and trying to navigate what the governor's orders were, and when the beaches could prepare to open. And it's just been a communication whirlwind of talking to people around the state, being in touch with the tourism entities around the state, and then of course our local Ocean County tourism partners and beaches, to just be on top of things and in the know as to how to navigate the next steps to market people coming to the shore. So a little nutty.
How many people come down on a normal year, Memorial Day to Labor Day?
One of the ways that we put that is normal population of Ocean County on the off months is about 600,000 people. And in the summer, we have measured it to be as much as 1.2 million. So pretty much doubles in the summertime on a normal. We were super excited because in 2019, we always get our numbers from the state. They do a big, giant report, and we get it in May of the following year. So this past May, we just got the report that we hit 5 billion in 2019 as our tourism impact in Ocean County. So that's how much tourism generates revenue to Ocean County and affects our quality of life here. That's really super bittersweet because we got that number and we were excited about it. And now we know we're bracing ourselves to see what the number is for 2020 next year when we get it. So yeah, we're just hoping that people can come back and that our fall will be big. You know, a lot of, our festivals were all canceled in the spring. It's huge for us, festivals. I mean, you guys do a lot of festivals. It's awesome. And we love promoting that. We're really sad not to be at the Blue Cross Stadium and watching the games. It's one of our favorite pastimes here. So we really miss you guys, and we really miss all the energy and excitement and entertainment that you bring to us. You're such a valuable and treasured partner here in our tourism market, and also just the people from the Blue Claws. You guys are just a great part of our community. So we'll be happy when we can get back to you again someday.
We appreciate that. We just announced, we're taping this on the 23rd, and we just announced on the 22nd that we're going to do a July 3rd fireworks event, small group in the stadium, and then drive in, I guess, in the parking lot for those of you that haven't seen that, if you do want tickets, you got to order them in advance and online. And I don't know what'll be available at the time that you see this, but all the information there will be on blueclaws.com. But Dana, in general, we all know how many businesses down here rely on that impact from the summer travel industry that doubles the population of the county. How can folks still kind of support, and are you guys trying to help those local businesses through local money as opposed to tourist money?
Yeah, so that's another thing. So we just announced. Everybody's been dealing with all these state grants and federal opportunities, and that's been a lot of navigation too. But right now, the county was able to take an opportunity where money was made available to the county to be dispersing and helping out our county businesses, and partnering with the EDA at the state. The county decided to give back money to the EDA that they can administer as Ocean County only grants. So that's actually available right this minute. And so one of the things that's been real busy in the past couple of days is just making sure we can disseminate that information as fast as possible. It is a quick turnaround. The grants are available to all small businesses in Ocean County that have 25 employees or less. The grant deadline's on the 30th, so it's quick, but it's a simple application. It shouldn't take more than like 15 minutes to fill it out, so that's a good thing.
How can they find the application on your website?
Yeah, so we just got some of the information out on social media. We're still working on that. We have it on our website, oceancountytourism.com. If you click down and you look at the news clips at the very bottom left, that's our blog. You can click in and you'll see the article, and you can click right into the application on that. We also have it on our Facebook page. Anything that we can do to help anybody with that, if there's any questions of how that might conflict with the PPP, if you receive that, or there was an earlier, this is not to be confused with the earlier grant opportunity that was put out by the EDA itself on June 6th, which is also due on June 30th. This is separate. If you've already applied for that other grant, you won't be eligible for this one. They're not going to do two. So sorry to blow that out there. I know this is a lot of words and information, but it's just right now, that is kind of how we're dealing with everything. It's just a real fast, constant flutter of new things happening and changes in the guidelines and all that. So we're happy if everybody can take a look at that and the opportunity to get a grant right now from us.
How close to a normal summer, numbers aside, just lifestyle for the folks down here and for the businesses as well, of course, do you think we'll get, so far, at least the weather's been good. We have that going for us.
Yeah, the weather is always it's always the overlying factor anyway, right? We can advertise as much as we want.
For us, for sure. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, but the give and take on that, I mean, you are an outdoor venue, which is so great. So when it's good, it's really, really, like that. And you can't beat being outside, at this time of year. So we're just hoping, everybody's trying their best, the businesses, the beaches. I mean, our amusements are not open yet. So that's been tough, really, really tough on the boardwalks. The boardwalk does not have the same face and energy that it normally would, but we have our beautiful beaches, we have our parks, and our dining. There's so much great creative stuff happening with getting outdoor dining in place, closing down roads and having people in the streets. Like,
I love that. They should do that more. Yeah, I hope that's a lasting legacy. They do that, once a week, starting in 2021. I think that's fantastic.
I agree. It feels like European, like it's a thing, that you do. You get out in the streets and you communicate, you get together with your community and stuff. It's awesome. So, we're just doing our best, and the tourism partners are working so hard. Everybody's being innovative, just like you with the driving in and seeing the fireworks and that kind of. Everybody's doing what they can do.
Yep.
Which is cool.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
So you go out on these, tourism shows and festivals and events all over the country. What's your pitch? Like, what makes the Jersey Shore stand out amongst all the other great places that you can go on the Eastern Seaboard here?
So I have a few different elevator pitches, but one of the things that I like to always make sure that people get, and we feel it from people who've been here. It's that tug at your heartstrings nostalgic thing about the Jersey Shore, the Jersey Shore boardwalks, that thing where maybe you went once or twice as a child, or maybe you grew up coming here as a child with your family. And whenever they come up to our booth at an expo and they just light up like little kids, and they're like, the Jersey Shore, I used to spend my summers there as a kid, and oh, I just want to get back there. And not every place you visit has that same impact on your heart. There's just something very, very cool about that with this place. And also our variety, the amount of things, like, you don't come here and just lay on a beach all week. I mean, there's so much to do. So when you feel like getting out and being with a bunch of people, hearing live music, or being at a festival, or a beer fest, or seafood festival, all these things that we have to offer, you go to the beach, but you also are surrounded by options. So that's just, to me, that's what kind of also makes us driven to stay here. We live here and we're kind of addicted to activities and options, and always never being bored. You can't be bored here, even in the wintertime, honestly. There's still
no, they got plenty, yeah.
So I mean, that's really what we try to convey, and we're very passionate about that. We love to talk to people directly and instill that in their minds, because if they've never been here, they might be stuck on a wrong impression of what the Jersey Shore is, and we love to be there, right in their faces, making them see what we really are and have to offer.
How did you end up in this role in the first place? It sounds like a fun job.
So I have a background first in multimedia advertising sales. So the sales thing has always been there. And then I was in hotel sales management for a while, and worked for multiple hotels in Monmouth and Ocean, and then some outside of those counties. And that's how I really got dug into tourism specifically. But I grew up in Monmouth and have been in Ocean County for 26 years with my kids growing up here and everything. I'm a Jersey Shore girl, so for me to be excited about it and celebrate and promote it and try to help other people understand it is just sort of ingrained in me. So I do enjoy that. I do enjoy supporting all of our tourism here.
Well, thank you so much for a few minutes. Anything that we want to add here before we say goodbye?
Just please be sure to go to our website, oceancountytourism.com. Every week we post highlights of what's coming up, and right now it's robust. It's been quiet and sad, but it is exploding, and there are so many things, and there's new things, new innovative things that people are doing that you didn't know we have going on. So please, just to stay in touch, go to our website, be on our Facebook page, and you'll see all the great things that are happening to get back out there this summer.
And as each passing week or a couple of weeks, you get a little bit looser with the restrictions, that'll open up businesses all over the area to do more and more and more. So it's that goes for the Blue Claws, that goes for everybody. So just keep checking, and hopefully it'll be a different summer for sure, but hopefully it'll still be a great summer.
Yes, and fall.
And fall.
Not over.
Yeah, we're not done. Good point.
For us.
Dana, thank you so much for a few minutes. Enjoy and have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
You too. Thanks to the Blue Claws.